What's going on, everybody? Welcome to Taste 71, God Body Podcast. Get a little taste there. What's going on? I'm one of your hosts, Al Broody, coming to you from Cheyenne, Wyoming. On the other end, as always, we got Matty Brook Daddy coming to you from PA. What is up, dude? How's it going?
Good.
What you been up to?
What have I been up to?
I know what you've been up to. Nothing. You have not had internet for a week and a half. How'd that feel? How'd it feel to go back to the Stone Ages?
It was weird. So I
read a fucking book.
What was it? It was
a while.
It was like on a Monday was the last day I had internet.
Damn.
Today's the 13th. I didn't have internet from the 1st until the 7th. So I pretty much didn't have it for like a full week.
Why? Why?
So one of my old roommates moved out, and he was like, "Hey, just a heads up, starting October, you guys are gonna have to figure out internet. I just paid the last bill. I told him to cancel it, so have to figure it out. Won't have internet." We're like, okay, cool. He told us within probably the first week of September.
Oh, so it's on you guys. You guys fucked up.
Yeah,
okay, you could have got transferred over immediately. But...
Yeah, but
okay.
So the Thursday before October, so it was 26th of September.
Gotcha.
Me and the other two guys are still in the house. We're here, and we're like, "Yo, we need to figure out internet. We have 4 days left until we don't have internet, and we need to figure that out." All right. The one guy moved in. He's like, "Well, I have a Verizon wireless account. I'm gonna be able to get a slightly better deal because of that."
Oh, yeah. There you go.
And he's also a military veteran, so he's like, maybe I can also get a deal with that.
Hells yeah.
We're like, all right, and Monday rolled around, and I came home from work, and he was here, and I was like, "Hey, did you call Verizon?" He's like, "Oh fuck, no, I didn't." So he calls them. And we're getting the price, and he's like, "All right, because of this and this, what price is how much money do we get off?" And they're like, "Oh, well, you get $10 off for having a wireless account, and $10 off monthly for the military discount." And we're like, "All right, cool.
$20 saved. So $20 saved."
Yeah, and we're figuring out the plans and the pricing and stuff, and we're like, all right, our other roommate isn't home right now, so we have to wait for him to get home and talk to him. The lady's like, all right, cool. She's like, "Hey, do you just want to give me your number and I can call you tomorrow then if you give me a good time?" And it was awesome. She's being proactive about it. We don't have to worry about calling. But he was like, "Yeah, I'm a teacher, so call me anytime after this time. I'll be good."
Perfect. Well, there you go.
And then I didn't see him Tuesday. I don't think I saw him Wednesday. And I texted him Thursday finally. I was like, "Hey, just out of curiosity, what's the deal with the internet?"
And fuck.
he was like, "Oh, sorry, they can get out here Monday's the earliest they can get out here." And I was like, okay, that's fine.
Whatever. Well, shit.
Because for me it was all day. Friday I was working during the day. Saturday I had to work all day, so it wasn't I was not having anything to do.
Yeah.
And then pretty much what I did was I read some comics.
I was gonna say, what the fuck did you do?
I watched some of Batman the Animated Series, which I have on Blu-ray.
Nice.
I picked up Avengers Endgame and watched that with my roommate who hasn't seen it yet.
There you go.
So I had stuff planned, and then
you unplugged for a while.
Yeah, it was a little weird. It was a little rough because even the one day I went to the gym to pick up some papers.
Yeah.
And I was talking to the one manager there, and I was like, "Yeah, I don't have internet, so I don't know what I'm gonna do tonight." And my friend was like, she was like, "I mean, you can just go home and watch something on Netflix." And I was like, "Dude, I don't have internet." And they're like, "Oh, you're right. You can't do anything." And I was like, "Yeah."
I don't have internet. You can go home and do something on the internet. Did you not?
Well, that's the thing. It's we're so used to it, we don't realize what you don't have when you do have it.
I don't have the ability.
But then, I dabbled in Bloodborne a little bit without the internet. I was like, you know what? I could get back into this. So I started playing it again, started streaming it.
I watched it.
I feel like I'm doing, well, besides the last stream, I feel like I'm doing relatively good. I think I'm at a point, though, where it's I have 3 different bosses I don't know if I have to fight all of them, but I'm at 3 spots where I've feel like I've explored everything up until all these bosses.
So you have to fight one of them.
So I feel like I have to fight at least one. And it looks like one doesn't necessarily lead to another area. It looks like it's the end of like that path.
So like you're in
So it
Sekiro
looks
mode
like-
right now.
What's that?
I think this happened to you in Sekiro, didn't it? Like you got to a certain point. Like
So
okay.
Sekiro, I died a couple times. Or I was butting my head up against this one boss that I remember you were in.
Mm-hmm.
And I got past him. And then at one point, like, I kept dying in the same area from what I remember.
Yeah.
So I just pulled a Sonic strat and just ran past everyone.
Spread.
But because of that, I don't know what I necessarily missed when I was going through Sekiro. So then I got stuck in that. I was like, I don't know where I'm supposed to go. I feel like I'm just running in circles at this point, and I just stopped playing.
Kind of fucked. Kind
Yeah.
of fucked
So
yourself.
I feel like when I play Sekiro again, I'm just gonna start a fresh file.
Yeah.
Um.
That sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah. So I started that up again.
Nice.
And then I'm just gonna pull up my recently played so I can see what I have been playing.
Yeah, you said you were playing some offline games because that's all you could do, and that sucks to suck.
I mean, I actually booted up Rage 2 after I got internet again and streamed a little bit of that.
How are you doing on that? Are you almost done with it?
I have.
or-
I don't think I'm even close to being done. I have 2 arcs left to find and get.
Okay.
I know where one is. I don't know where the other is.
I rushed to get those done.
Yeah, I need 2 more. I need the one in the dunes where you have to like start up the substations.
That one's actually kind of hard because it's late.
Yeah.
Like, kind of late game, so you have to there's a lot of hard enemies, higher level enemies. So.
Which is funny too because like
stuff.
on the the difficulty meter it says like 5 or something.
There's one in the
But-
southwest portion of the map that's like a level 8 or 9 or something.
Okay,
It's
I think
fucking
that's the
hard.
other one I need to get then. I don't think I've gotten that one yet.
Yeah, that one's kind of difficult, but tis what it is, man. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Cool.
And then actually, Destiny 2 is free on Steam. Now they just recently put it on Steam. I think at the beginning of October.
Really?
Yes.
Well, son of a bitch, I might just have to download just to download it.
So I
Or
booted that up and played through the
purchase it.
tutorial the other day. But
Hmm.
probably the biggest thing was 7 Days to Die got a new update.
Okay.
Which pretty much
Been watching a
ahead.
lot of people play that. Been watching a lot of people play it.
yeah, it's like
Yes.
an open world survival sandbox type game. It definitely feels more fun with other people to play.
Yeah.
Which it's also fun because like I'm playing with like the 3 other people I normally play with, and like we all kind of have like our own little like roles that we do. Like
Yeah.
my buddy Seth is like putting his points into like the science and the research stuff to like make better items and get better gear and stuff.
Nice. Sorry.
My buddy Derek, our buddy Derek, is like
Yeah.
being the farmer, so he's putting points into like getting food and stuff like that.
And Matt is the homemaker.
And I'm gonna be the architect again. I'm gonna make a nice house. I'm gonna decorate it.
We're
But
gonna
I'm
have
also
stuff for
like
fall, stuff for things.
I'm also the guy who goes out and is the heavy hitter because I have a sledgehammer, so I just go around and fucking bash heads in with the
Boom.
sledgehammer.
That's awesome.
And our buddy Hannah started
Banana.
Hannah Banana is
You guys
playing with
better
us,
call her
and we call her it occasionally.
Oh,
But like
you better.
she's tried playing Factorio and she couldn't do it because she just wanted to go out and explore. And
Yeah.
this is before we started playing 7 Days. I was like, all right, hear me out. Just give 7 Days a try. Like, you're perfect because we need someone to just go out and explore and just like bring back stuff. Like, you'd be perfect for it. And she's like, all right, I'll give it a try. And like after like 2
Yeah.
or 3 sessions, she seems to enjoy it. It's like
Okay.
we were hanging out the other
That's
day.
good.
And I asked her, and she was like, "Yeah, like I wish I had better weapons, but like I'm enjoying it." I'm like, "Well, you gotta go through the beginning phase of going through shitty stuff before you get good weapons, but
Yeah.
we'll get there."
Yeah, that's the game.
Yeah. And
Dude,
then
yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, free to play. Fuck
Yep.
yeah. I was watching some people play Destiny 2, and it looks kind of fun. I mean,
yeah, I feel like
you're
the
on the
gameplay.
moon.
The only downside to it for me is like for the party system, unless you're doing a raid, like normal party system inside the base game,
Yeah.
is like 3 players. So you can only really play with 2 other people, it feels like. Or at least like have a consistent party. Like I'm sure you can play with other people with more than 3, but it's like
Got you.
feels
Like
a
your
little
core
weird.
group of people. Like,
Yeah.
Okay, people are getting older now. They tops 2 friends. tops to have 2 friends. So gotta make them play
But
with 2 friends. Oh, that's good.
And then actually the other day, or not the other day, yesterday.
The other day.
The other day, I went to the Philadelphia Zoo.
Oh, nice.
And we walked around, and
It's
that
still
was
warm?
fun.
It's still warm there?
Yeah, it was probably like mid-60s yesterday.
Okay, that's what it was here today, dude. It was like, man,
Yeah,
this
it
is
was
it's
like-
gorgeous outside. We stayed inside all day.
It was like I was wearing pants. And I took a sweatshirt, but left it in the car because when we got out of the car around like 12:30, it was like, all right, it's a little warm here. Like, I don't think I'll need a sweatshirt. During up until like the last half hour, it was like kind of like I probably could have wore shorts and have been
I
fine.
could be doing this, yeah. Nice.
But it was fun. I mean, most of the animals were just kind of laying there.
Oh,
Nothing
that
was
sucks.
super active. It was really weird because like the one we walked by, like the cheetah enclosure. I don't know what you would necessarily call it.
Yeah, yeah.
I didn't
would call it
necessarily want to
enclosure.
say exhibit because that didn't sound right.
No.
But we walked
I'd
by
say
the
enclosure,
cheetahs,
yeah. Yeah,
and they
there
were
you go.
sitting like they have like I don't remember what it's called, but it's like a building without like one wall, so it's like a 3-walled building with a roof.
Yeah.
And there are 2 cheetahs just sitting on their roof, and like it was like 10 feet off the ground, and they're just chilling up there, looking at everyone walk by, and it was like, all right, that's a little creepy, but
That's pretty cool. I mean, there's looking
All right.
food.
yeah. I was honestly thinking that at one point. I'm like, I was like, I'm kind of feeling like Jurassic World right now, where like somehow they would get out, shit would just be fucked.
Yeah. At one point, they just start killing for fun. You guys
But,
go along. Fuck you.
Really, the most active animals we saw were the gorillas, and that's because there were
Nice.
2 younger gorillas that probably weren't more than 2 or 3 years old.
Nice.
So they were running around and
Little
you know,
babies.
playing around and swinging
Nice.
around and having fun, which was pretty cool.
I haven't been to the Philadelphia Zoo since fucking high school. So
Yeah, I mean, this was the
Goddamn.
first time I was there in about 6 years, I want to say.
okay, holy shit. Yeah.
And before that was probably sophomore year of high school, which would have been like 07.
Yeah, that's probably about accurate.
So, yeah.
Well, goddamn, man.
But, I mean, it was a nice day. The only downside was because it's October, I guess. I don't know if they're doing it every weekend, but they're doing like a trick-or-treat things for kids. So there were a bunch of kids there dressed up, and some of them had cool costumes, and some of them were just like being a fucking.
You're
annoying
not
thing.
even fucking trying. Get out of here, kid. God.
The cool
feed the
thing-
cheetahs.
I don't remember if they had this last time I was at the zoo. I think they did, but we didn't really see any animals do it.
Mhm.
I don't know if other zoos have this, but pretty much at the Philadelphia Zoo, at certain parts, they have like tunnels going above like the walkways,
Yeah. Yep.
and they can open up parts of like animals' enclosures so that way the animals can go up there. So like at one point after, I don't remember what we were looking at. It might have actually
Okay.
been like the big cats.
Yeah.
We came out of like the big cat area and started walking down to another area. And then someone just looked up and goes, like someone was pointing out to their kid, like, look. And we all looked up and there was just a tiger walking across above us. Like a full grown ass
Damn.
tiger. And it was just walking back and forth. And it was like, all right, that's a little creepy because it's just
Alright.
looking out at the people.
Don't piss on us, please. Don't piss on us.
Yeah, right.
Motherfucker. That's
But
cool,
it was
though.
cool because like we also saw one where it's like, I think it was like lemurs. And the way
Yeah, lemurs
lemurs
are badass.
move is they don't run, they like hop.
Kind of hop. Yeah.
So you just saw 2 lemurs just hopping across this tunnel off in the distance. It was like, all
That's
right, that's
pretty
pretty
badass.
cool.
I haven't, man, I haven't seen that shit in a long time. But yeah, cool, man. Cool.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Sounds like it.
We got Italian food afterwards,
Mm.
and then stopped at Insomnia Cookies for cookies on the way back.
Okay. I'll roll with
Yeah,
it.
I've only heard of Insomnia Cookies from other people, and like I've never had it. It's,
So
like,
much
it's
sugar,
literally
keeps
like
you
a
up at
cookie
night.
shop,
Huh.
and they only have like 10 types of cookies, and like they serve ice cream and stuff too.
Yeah.
But they were actually
Okay.
pretty good cookies. Like they I don't know if they keep them in like a warming thing,
Probably.
but like they were soft when we took them back to my friend's place and ate them.
I don't like soft cookies or anything. I like the crunch of like let's say like Ashley made cookies for work tomorrow, and like some of them are like kind of crispy on the edge. Like, dude, give me those ones. They're fucking amazing. Like my
I go
chocolate,
back and forth.
like it's like almost like in the freezer kind of shit like that. I just like
I go back
things
and
that-
forth.
I like things hard.
Hey,
Ew. Anyway, Yeah, man.
But yeah,
That's good. That's good. That's good.
I think that's pretty much sums up my 2 weeks.
That's,
One of
yeah,
the
it's been
weeks
2 weeks,
without
yeah, 'cause
internet. So
that must be must have been fun. Trying to
no, it wasn't.
just to deal with
Yeah.
life.
And then I guess just at some point in the next 2 days, I have to clean up my room
Fuck that.
because my friend is staying here while you get buried.
Woo! Oh yeah, dude, it's coming up. Like I fly out Wednesday.
Like,
Holy!
that happens in like 5 days.
Yeah, we'll have to take another 2 weeks off because I'm gonna be away. I'm being Grand Cayman. Wow. Woo! Holy shit, it's going up fast, man. What the
Yeah,
fuck?
it is.
Anyway,
Well, how was your last 2
anyway,
weeks?
dude, it's been good, man. Just been streaming a lot, as much as I possibly can. A lot, relatively speaking, in the streaming world. 2.5, 3 hours a night. It's been streaming Last of Us, playing through on survivor
I've
mode.
seen that.
That's fun.
Is that the hardest difficulty or the
No.
second hardest?
Second hardest. I beat grounded mode like 2 years ago,
Okay.
before I knew Steam even, or before I knew Twitch even existed.
I couldn't remember if survival or grounded was the hardest. So
Survivor's hardest in the vanilla. Like they added it was like a kind of like a not like a DLC, but like
just a add-on.
they added it on like later in the thing. So there's 2
I mean, it's
trophies
still a
in it.
DLC, just free.
Yeah, free DLC. But it's like, so survivor mode gives you like almost no supplies, and you still have a HUD.
Yeah.
So you know how much health you have, you know how much ammo you have. Grounded mode, you have nothing. It gives you nothing, barely anything. Gives you like like 2 or 3 shots. Gives you like there's like scissors, like kind of like blades and stuff in the game, or it's in quarters. You can never get a full one. It's always in quarters. So it takes like 3 or 4 chapters to get like one full blade. It's fucking hard.
Okay.
But, yeah. Playing through Survivor right now. It was difficult, but at least I know how many shots I have and how much health is remaining. So it's easier, but I still got hung up on a couple spots, which I thought so. But
yeah,
I missed the flamethrower. As I was going through, missed the flamethrower, can't get it. Didn't get it.
that sucks.
Yep, pissed. I have like every time I see ammo for it or fuel for it, it's like, oh no, it's full. I was like, oh, I wonder why, because I can't fucking use it. But
Well, you fucking suck.
I'm almost I'm almost done with that. I'm on the literally the last level. I was trying to beat
Nice.
it yesterday, and I got frustrated because I felt I was rushed. So I was like, you know what, guys, I'm just gonna call it and I'm move forward another day. So because at a certain point, like we're getting ready to go for dinner, and we're just like, I was like, you know what, I'm rushing myself just to get it done. I can't do it. So I'll start up and do this DLC either tonight or tomorrow. So
Nice.
but yeah, dude, besides that, I've just been streaming. I've been watching some movies, some Netflix, watching some new shows. Big Mouth season 3, killed that. We have 1 more episode left of Big Mouth. That show's fucking great. There's a show called Schitt's Creek. We've been watching that new
I
episode
feel
of
like
that.
I've heard of that.
Yeah, it's with the guy from the father from American Pie, and the mother from Home Alone.
Oh, okay. I didn't realize she was in it.
Catherine O'Hara and some other guy. So yeah,
She's
it's-
kind of getting old, isn't she?
Google a picture. Yeah, dude. Yeah, very. But she's good. She's like, she plays Moira Rose. She plays like some hoity-toity rich bitch, which it's kind of funny. So
Wait, you said Home Alone, right?
yeah, Catherine O'Hara.
Okay.
Yeah. So
For some reason, when you first said it, I was thinking,
y'all thanking.
Home Improvement.
Home Improvement. No, not.
Oh, she's 65. She doesn't look too bad.
Nah, she's not bad. But anyway, we watched El Camino on Netflix, the continuation of...
Yeah, how is that? I've heard it was out.
Dude, all right. So, I mean, it was really good. It was so good. It made me like wish like, okay, when's the next movie coming out? Like, what happens next? But they ended it.
I was gonna say, do they end it in a way that like they could continue it if they get good reviews, or just kind of like this is it?
This is it.
Okay.
Pretty much. I would say this is it. But it tells the story of how Jesse got the fuck out of there after all the shit went down at the meth lab.
So you just kind of see him disappear and
He just
don't
drives
really see.
He drives away screaming. Yeah.
Yeah.
Laughing / crying. Yeah. So it pretty much picks up right there. Like,
Okay,
it's
cool.
good. But the characters, it's been a while. So the characters have changed a lot. Like Todd, the blonde haired guy who kept him in
Okay,
the cage and shit.
yeah.
Really creepy dude.
Yeah.
He's a fucking psychopath. So, and you'll see it because like it goes from present tense to past tense a lot. Like, here's what's going on now. Here's what led to this. Here's why I'm doing
Okay.
this kind of thing. So it gives you a lot of backstory of what happened kind of during his captivity in the meth lab and stuff. So,
Okay.
dude, it's really good. And Todd is a fucked up individual.
Yeah, I remember. I feel like I
Honestly.
remember in the show you slowly see him kind of become more and more
he-
like psychotic.
He shoots that kid on the dirt bike cold-heartedly
Yeah.
when he finds out they stole whatever kind of
It
chemical
was
that
like
one
the
time.
chemical, yeah.
Yeah, I was like, dude, we're just out here for a hike with tools.
Yeah.
We're repairing the
Yep.
bridge on. You don't have to fucking kill anyway. But he's psychotic. Anyway, that was really good. I highly suggest it if you guys like the Breaking Bad series and Better Call Saul at all. It's made by Vince Gilligan. I think his name is Gilligan, right? Gilligan. So check it out if you guys enjoyed Breaking Bad. Highly recommend. 2 thumbs up. Also, Matt, by the way, I am so happy they put the SNES emulator kind of thing, virtual console, on the Switch. I have been playing the shit out of Link to the Past.
Dude, that's something you should have streamed.
I know, but like,
how far are you right now? What have you done so far?
I'm in the Dark World.
So you've done the 3 first dungeons?
Yeah. And then I'm collecting crystals now. I collected 1 crystal, so I have 6 left.
Okay. Nice.
But yeah, I should have. But come this Wednesday when I fly back home, I purchased Link's Awakening on Switch.
Nice.
I have yet.
I actually need to hop back in that.
I didn't even break the cellophane, so I'm saving it for this trip.
I've only streamed it the one time, and that's all I've played of it. So I definitely need to get back into that. Maybe I'll do that a little bit tomorrow.
So I'm gonna play it. Who knows if I'm gonna beat it? Between 1 flight, 2 flights, 3 flights.
How long is the flight to
flights?
the Grand Caymans?
3 and change, probably.
So it's what, like 2 back to Philly from where you are?
So what we're doing is we're flying in from Denver to Philadelphia for the wedding.
Yep.
And then
which is how long? Like 2 hours, 3 hours?
No, that's a 3.5 hour flight.
3.5. Okay.
Denver to Philadelphia, yeah. That's like 3.5, 3:45, depending on tailwind or whatever. But then from Philly, Sunday we're flying Philly to Miami, or I'm sorry, Philly to Fort Lauderdale, and Fort Lauderdale to Grand Cayman because there's no direct flights from Philly.
What's the differentiation on when you land and where you take off again?
What do you mean? Like the layover?
When the layover in Fort Lauderdale.
I think it's like an hour and a half.
Okay.
So long story short, I don't have a lot of time to play. 3.5 hours.
I think you could get close to beating it if you don't.
Okay. I mean,
because if you said 3.5, 3:45, that's probably not counting the time that you sit on the tarmac in the plane.
I think it does.
Does it? Okay.
It does, but it doesn't. We have to get there early, so we have to get there like 45 to an hour early, like to get there, get through everything. So we'll probably be sitting for like a half hour, 45 minutes. So
if you play the entire time you are in the airport and in the airplane, I think you could get close to beating it.
Okay, and then when I come back, I'm gonna hopefully stream a playthrough of it, and then get back into Borderlands 3. Play as Zane. I have pretty much 2 maxed out characters right now, Amara and Mose, and then I'm gonna go back and do Zane and Black.
So according to HowLongToBeat.com, the main story for Link's Awakening is 13.5 hours.
Okay.
So figure just getting to Fort Lauderdale is about 5 to 6 hours alone.
Yep.
I'm assuming you might play a little bit on your honeymoon too.
Probably. I mean,
when Ashley's getting ready to go out at night or something.
Yeah. So if she falls asleep, she goes to bed early. I like to be up late. I don't know. We'll see, but yeah, maybe a couple hours here and there. But I got the whole fucking plane ride back. So
yeah, I could see. Like I said, if you don't beat it, I think you'll get close.
Okay. Sweet. So. Yeah, but dude, Link to the Past is really fun, man.
Yeah,
it's really, really fun. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really fun. Also, like, I'll have to see if I can find it. I think I posted it in the Discord a while back. There's a speed run from SGDQ or AGDQ.
Oh, really?
From like 2 or 3 years ago. And I think it's a randomizer, so like where things are is random, and like you have to
Oh.
know like speedrun strats and tricks to get through certain things in the game. Like
That
there's
sucks.
something like speed dash, or like when you use the running boots.
Yep.
There's a way to like cancel when you're over a certain thing, and like it lets you hover over a hole in the ground if you're near a wall. Yeah, it's like a really crazy trick that it seems like once you probably know it and speedrun enough, it probably is a really simple trick.
Yeah.
But like when you're watching it, you're like, holy fuck, how do you do that? You're
How do
just
you fucking do
fucking
it?
you would die like 17 times
Yeah.
if you were trying to do this.
But I will
I'll have to
say
see if I can
also-
find it, 'cause it's very entertaining. Cause like
Okay.
the one guy that's just commentating in the back on the couch, it's just like
Oh,
throwing
shit.
jokes out left and right, and like people are harassing him, and he's harassing people back, and
Yeah, that's good.
it's good.
Hell yeah,
I'll have to
dude.
link you to it at some point.
Yeah. Besides that, that's about it.
Nice.
That's about it. Just watching movies, man. Watching movies. So, speaking of movies, do you want to get right into? Want to talk about the Joker?
Yeah. So we both saw a Joker this week. Do you want to hit that last for spoilers?
Sure, we could do that last.
We'll
Yeah.
we'll do it last. We'll hit spoiler free, and then
Try to.
we'll say when we're hitting spoilers.
Okay.
But PS5 confirmed apparently,
So yes,
and it's that ridiculous design. That,
but it may not be the one that hit shelves. It's saying so.
so
I wish it was, man. That thing looks pretty fucking.
just so
crazy.
people know what the ridiculous design is. Oh, get the fuck out of here! It's this one with the freaking U gap in the middle of it.
It's a V. I think it's for the V, like Roman numeral 5, but
I think it's
people call it an A. People
Oh.
call it an arch. I don't know. But dude, that's so much room for heat release or intake.
You know what else it's good for? Coffee stand.
Not bad. PlayStation, dude. I don't know about you, but my PS4 throws off some fucking heat. I can keep that coffee warm.
Do you have the pro or the normal?
I just have the normal, so she's
Okay.
getting.
I do know when I play mine at times it does like throw off a bunch of noise from the fan and stuff.
It's not even just. It does have a bunch of fucking heat too. It's ridiculous. So
I don't. Sure.
yeah, I mean you don't play
Um,
the PlayStation all that much, but
Yeah.
you know.
but yeah. So
Cool.
apparently that's the confirmed leak design by someone.
Yeah. Also,
Insider.
I got an article here pulled up on Tech Radar. So Sony has officially announced the next gen PlayStation 5 will land at the end of 2020. So holiday 2020, perfect time. Also with a brand new PS5 controller to complement it. Although we don't know its official name, I think it's been confirmed now that it's just the PS5. We do know the PS5 controller will have a big focus on player immersion and feedback. This means shaking up the typical PlayStation controller formula with new features and even doing away with DualShock 4's classic rumble technology. So it's likely to release again holiday 2020, somewhere between October and December. I'm gonna go ahead and say early December probably for holiday. It doesn't say. I guess it says pricing of the new controllers, which is weird. Maybe about $70. But the features are what's really kind of grabbed me. Did you hear anything about this?
No.
The haptic features.
Oh yeah, I did hear about that. Yeah.
It's gonna be pretty sick, man. So it goes on to say, while rubber technology is seen in the PS4 controller vibrating intensity during particular in-game events, it wasn't particularly fine-tuned to the player's experience. Haptic feedback simulates touch, meaning the controller will output vibrations or movements to replicate a real-life touch experience. This aims to improve the controller's feedback and therefore players' immersion. The PS5 controller will also feature adaptive triggers, which Sony says have been incorporated into the trigger buttons L2, R2. These adaptive triggers will allow developers to program the resistance of the triggers to simulate actions more accurately. So I guess like the less you pull it, like a bow and arrow, like if you want to draw back, you just something like that.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. So the PS5, of course, will come with that controller. But I think if you want to purchase an extra, it's gonna be $70. That's gonna be pretty fucking expensive.
I mean, it's slowly getting up there, but I feel like if you think about it, controllers have been even video games at this point have been relatively the same price for sale for the past how many years?
This is still the launch PS4 controller. It still works.
Yeah.
Just fine. There's no drift. There's no weak analog sticks or anything, it's fine.
I think we've talked about it before with even like the prices for video games these days are generally $60 or $59.99 plus tax, depending on where you live.
Or if you have Steam, 13 cents.
I mean, it was only within the past 15 years. 15 years when it went from $49.99 to $59.99 was like the baseline for a AAA game.
Yep. Yeah.
And I remember at one point, I think it was on Christmas, like this was within probably the past 10 years. I think my sister was like, how much is a game generally? I'm like, well, if I'm buying it like on release or at full price, it's about $59.99.
Yeah.
And my mom, or she was like, geez, like, she's like, she asked my mom and she was like, were games always that expensive or were they cheaper when we were little? And my mom was like, no, they were pretty much always that price. And I was like, yeah, I think it was originally like $59.90 or $49.99. And my sister was like, holy crap. And my mom was like, yeah.
I mean, but think about how much.
But then I was just going to say, thinking about it, like it's been that price for that long.
Yep.
If you think about the inflation rate over that amount of time.
Yep.
For them not going up or just increasing it $10 after how many years, like, I feel like that's relatively good. And I feel like controllers have always kind of been like $50 or $60, and now they're going up to $70.
Yeah.
It's like, I'm not too mad because it's not necessarily going up every year. It's like every
like console generation, maybe it seems every 7 or 8 years or so.
Maybe that's what it was. Maybe it was when like the
PS2 to PS3.
Yeah, maybe
like
that's when it kind of jumped.
Maybe
because it was around that time. I feel like.
But I mean,
you said the controller is a little bit more advanced with
haptic feedback,
and the trigger. So it's like there's a little bit more technology in it. It's going to probably be a little bit more expensive to make theoretically.
Yeah, absolutely. So, but I'm trying to find more about the haptic feedback, but I just do that. That seems fucking amazing how they can make it. We're just slowly becoming more and more and more like coming toward
VR.
Yeah, I mean they just complete VR, complete immersion.
What have you heard of those haptic suits and chest pieces that people put on? Like if you're playing like a shooting game, it
actually shocks you.
It doesn't shock. I don't think it shocks you, but like it applies like a thump or something in that spot.
Yeah, like what's the movie Ready Player One? What's it called? Not the grid. I'm thinking of fucking Tron.
I don't remember what it's called off the top of my head.
It's the complete immersion. Like you just put on fucking goggles, VR goggles, and you hop into the grid. Pretty much is what I'm gonna go with. But we're getting to that. Like honestly, to be completely
slowly.
But let me touch
Oasis.
Oasis. Yeah, there you go. You got it. Bada bing, bada boom. So
I looked it up.
PS5 specs. So CPU, PS5 CPU will be based on an AMD chip based on Ryzen, 8 cores. GPU and ray tracing. The PS5 GPU will be a custom AMD Navi GPU that supports ray tracing at a hardware level. Audio, PS5 will have 3D audio that Mark Cerny. Who's Mark Cerny? I'm not sure who he is.
Not sure off the top of my head.
Probably he's somebody from PlayStation or Sony. I'm sorry. Believes will be a dramatic difference to the PS4 audio. Storage, of course. PS5 will have a solid state drive. Sony says its versions use the new PCIe 4.0 connection. 0.8 second loading time compared to 15 seconds when tested on Marvel Spider-Man.
Okay.
So less than a second compared to 15 seconds. So
yeah,
exponentially better. Resolution, PS5 will have up to 8K support, presumably including full 4K. We can't even see in 4K. What the fuck we see? Yeah, whatever. And then of course the Blu-ray player, 4K Blu-ray player will be available. PS5 reading 100 gigabyte optical discs. So that's pretty much what they can tell us right now. That's kind of out there. But of course we'll know more when everything is confirmed and out there. So. But yeah, I'm pumped, dude. I'm going to probably get it. I'm debating whether to get it day one or to hold off for a bit and get it like a special edition one, just say for example,
Last of Us,
a Spider-Man edition. One console like that. That looks
like the
cool.
Spider-Man, and I remember the God of War one.
The God of War one was fucking amazing as well because the controller also had the carvings of the axe in the controller. So like. I may wait for one of those, but I don't know what game they would make one for.
I could see them doing it for Last of Us.
But Last of Us is coming out next year. This is coming out 2 years from now.
Yeah, but
I'm sorry.
I wouldn't be surprised if I'm assuming Last of Us will also be on PS5, which I could see them doing a collector's edition for that.
Well,
I mean,
dude,
that's what I don't know what other big PS exclusive games there are.
Horizon Zero Dawn. I would absolutely love an HDD one. Horizon Zero Dawn 2 or Horizon whatever it's going to be. I would be all about that, man.
Okay, hang on.
What is you're gasping? What are you gasping for?
So I just typed in like, they might do they could potentially do a Cyberpunk one.
Dude, that'd be pretty sick.
Well, I just typed in. There's God of War 2 is apparently going to be coming out, but I just typed in like PS5 exclusives, and one just really caught my eye. Now, The Lord of the Rings Gollum.
Huh.
Have you watched Lord of the Rings? Do you know who Gollum is?
No. I've watched one movie. I didn't really care for him.
So Gollum is this like little
little My Precious guy.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I know him then.
Now I'm intrigued. Like,
do you play as Gollum?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. It doesn't really say from when I read it. It's slated for next year, release in 2020. Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada. Blah, blah, blah. What is this, Seinfeld?
Yada yada yada.
Yada yada yada.
As to the story, the guy says he has revealed we have the story that we all know from the books, but everything that happens to him before he appears in the books is the main things we will see in our game.
Okay.
Okay.
Interesting.
So it's supposedly like a prequel to everything you know about in the books. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Huh.
I was just curious where that was going, because I was like, that's a character that like I don't see being able to have a standalone video game.
Yeah, I don't know about that, but maybe we'll see.
If it takes place before the books, I could see that being a thing.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we got Ghost of Tsushima. I don't think that'll get its own thing. Horizon Zero Dawn 2, hopefully. God of War 2, all rumored to be releasing in the PS5's first year. So I don't know, man. A Cyberpunk one would be pretty fucking far out there. Yeah, that'd be pretty sick. Could you imagine if they incorporated like LEDs and shit into it, like Cyberpunk-ish, and like made it really?
I could see that.
That would be fucking awesome.
It might be a little bit more expensive than a normal collector's edition, but
for I don't know,
if it like
extra $100
glows a little bit or something.
I mean,
that'd be pretty cool.
You're gonna have it for what, 7 years, maybe more. Now I don't know. I'd be all about it.
I mean, PS4 came out in 13.
Yes,
right? I want to say it came out after I was in college, after I was done college, but I think as you were still finishing.
November 15th, 2013.
Okay.
It came out holy shit. Yeah, it came out like the month before I graduated. Yeah.
Yeah. Because I feel like I remember going up to Bloom and seeing you, and you saying your brother got a PS4.
Yep. So. And then I have his PS4. He's like, you know what? I don't fucking play it anymore. I'll sell it to you with GTA 5, extra controller, and headset or something for $300. It's like 2 years after it came out. I was like, yeah, done deal. Thanks. I switched from Xbox 360 to PlayStation. Haven't looked back. So.
Yep.
But now I'm in the PC game, so we'll see. But anyway, man, yeah, I'm fucking excited for this. Cyberpunk on that will be fucking amazing. However, I might get it for PC. I don't know. We'll see.
Why not both?
No,
Speaking of getting games for two things. Speaking of getting games for two things, Jedi Fallen Order comes out in pretty much a month.
So does Luigi's Mansion 3, dude. Come on.
Well, like I was originally gonna buy it, I think on PC. I was gonna definitely buy it on PC if it comes out on Steam.
Yep. Dude, all these fucking exclusives, man. But that's a different topic.
But I mean, when I say on Steam, I mean like I don't know if it's good because it's a Star Wars game. I feel like a lot of them go to EA Origins.
Hey, fuck that.
So I actually need to figure out where that's being released. But my one new roommate, he was like, dude, I'm so excited for Jedi Fallen Order. And I was like, I am too. He's like, would you want to go in halvesy on that? He's like, would you want to go in half and half on that? I was like, yeah.
For PlayStation?
So, yeah, for a PlayStation. Because I had my PlayStation I had it upstairs when we didn't have internet. and he was like,
No, Dingalos does.
he said how he was excited for it. And he was like, "Would you want to go in half and half on that?" And I was like, "Yeah,
Yeah.
So like,
Yeah.
I might buy it twice and buy it once for PlayStation and once for PC, and just pay for half of it for PlayStation because he's like he
30
wants to get it too.
$30.
Yeah.
$35. Why not? Right?
Yeah, exactly.
When's that come out? Oh, November 15th. Oh shit. Which conflicts with Shield.
It comes.
It comes in the same
conflicts with
fucking
what?
day.
As what? You cut out a little bit.
Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out the exact same day.
Okay.
November 15th, correct?
Yes.
Yep. Pokemon Sword and Shield comes out November 15th. Huh.
See, I can't figure out
Shit.
where it's coming out on.
What the
PC,
fuck is
though.
Pokemon? Have you heard of Pokemon Sleep and Home?
What the fuck is that?
Oh, it's a mobile game. Never mind. Fuck it. Stupid. Yeah, dude. So, are you gonna get Pokemon Sword and Shield? Sword
Probably
or Shield?
not.
Probably not.
It's tough for me to get into later generations. There's just so much added to it that I don't know.
I think I might get.
anything.
I think I might get Pokemon Sword, just to see how a Pokemon game would be on a new gen console. Because like, I'm so used to the Game Boy fucking versions of it, like
Mhm.
red, blue, yellow, gold, silver, and like crystal. So those are the ones I played. So I'm just really curious because you got Let's Go, right?
Yes.
How was that?
I mean, you don't battle Pokemon in the wild. You catch them instead to get experience.
So yeah, I like that.
But it was besides that, it was essentially taking Pokemon Yellow or Red or Blue or whatever,
and
like
just
the original Game Boy game, and just remastering it. Like graphics are really nice.
Link's
like,
Awakening style. Like that.
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
I still think one of the biggest things I loved about Let's Go was when you're walking around in the wild, you see the Pokemon in the overworld.
Oh, it's like you can choose to go up to them or not.
You can see them walking around. You go, oh, there's a Krabby. I still need to catch a Krabby, so you go and catch it. But I think they also do that because if you get a streak going of a certain Pokemon, of catching a certain one, it adds and gives you more experience per catch.
I thought it would lessen it.
No, because it's like a combo thing.
Okay.
But it also, like, there's shinies, which are like
I know
versions, and you have to get like the certain streaks you have going with a certain Pokemon increases the shiny's chance of appearing.
Okay. What is the shiny? Is it shiny just like a different?
It's just a different look.
Skin, I guess, of it.
Yeah, pretty much. I think
it's
that's
not,
all.
Not stronger or anything.
No, I don't think so.
That's fucking lame. But yeah, dude, I think I'm gonna get it. So
Okay.
I'll let you know how it is. I'll probably be streaming it along.
I'll probably drop in. I don't see myself getting it anytime soon.
Gotcha. Along with everybody else in the fucking world, I'll be streaming it. So yeah, interesting, cool, great. Dude, okay, wait. Can we just go over what games will have to release in 2019 really quick?
Sure.
So
throw it out there.
These are just confirmed games. Thinking about it now, it's like there's a lot of shit coming out, man.
And a lot more stuff coming out next year.
Goddamn ridiculous.
Oh, speaking of games that are coming out in 2019, Doom Eternal is now pushed back to 2020.
I heard about that. Yep.
Because the developers wanted to make it better, which, I saw some people were apparently mad. As someone that played through Arkham Knight.
Yeah.
As someone that played through Arkham Knight when it was first released on PC, and it was a huge pile of dog shit optimization wise.
Yep.
I am all for them pushing it back.
I'm all for it because there's way too many games coming out now, and I gotta play them all. So let me just go over, if you don't mind, kind of
go for it.
What would be, let's say, heavy hitters to come out for the rest of the year. So we got Call of Duty coming out, Modern Warfare, October 25th. The Outer Worlds, same day, October 25th. Luigi's Mansion 3, October 31st. Jedi Fallen Order, November 15th, along with Pokemon Sword and Shield, November 15th. Death Stranding, November 8th. Doom Eternal got pushed. It still says it's on here, but nope, not there. I don't think Need for Speed Heat really counts. And then, okay, so that's it for like the heavy hitters for the rest of this year. But that's what 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 games that I might get, but I probably won't get them all because I can't. But then, dude, as soon as next year comes around, holy shit, man. Got Cyberpunk coming out. You got fucking Last of Us 2. We got
Doom.
Ori and the Will of the Wisps. Doom. You got fucking everything, man. Holy shit, so much coming out. What the fuck?
There's a new Dragon Ball Z game coming out called Kakarot, which is apparently like an open world role-playing game, which I think is going to be possibly interesting.
Nice. Animal Crossing, too. I mean, we got Animal Crossing coming out, too. Like, god damn. How am I
Marvel's Avengers comes out in May.
Fuck.
Destroy All Humans is getting remastered.
Did
Dying Light 2. I don't know if you said Dying Light 2. Yeah.
Oh, Dying Light 2. My god, dude. I did not say that. Holy shit.
Neo 2. Apparently the Predator game is coming out.
Jesus Christ. Psychonauts. Yakuza 5. Watchdog Legion.
SpongeBob SquarePants Battle for Bikini Bottom Rehydrated.
I might actually get that.
I'm gonna 100% get that.
Yeah. Animal Crossing's coming out. Motherfucker.
There's a lot, man.
There's way too much, man. Like, it's like literally
if they're pushed out across enough time, I'll be able to deal with it. Cause like right now, the only ones I know I'm gonna get is most likely Last of Us 2.
You haven't played the first one yet.
So I was lurking in your stream the other night, and I remember hearing you say like, if you want a good story, just play on like normal. Essentially, I'll probably just play it on normal.
Yeah, because you'll get.
Because I don't care about achievements on PlayStation. That like I could play through it on normal and probably breeze through it in like 2 days.
I think it's a 15-hour story. How long to beat? Yeah, I think it's only a 15-hour.
15 and a half for main story.
Yeah, so if you got...
I mean, I could essentially do that if I were to do it on like both on like a Saturday.
Yeah.
Or like Saturday and Monday, because like Mondays generally I don't work until 7 o'clock at night. I could easily do that in 2 days.
Do it, man. I mean, fucking do it. If you can, just do it.
But yeah, like Last of Us, Doom, Cyberpunk, Avengers, that's 4.
Yep.
Dying Light, 5.
Yep. Man, I should play through Dying Light again.
Hey, if you get it on PC, just saying.
I have it on Dying Light. Or what, Dying Light 2?
Both.
I mean, nah, fuck that.
SpongeBob is 6.
Dude, it's gonna be so expensive. Like,
I mean, that's
$360
right now.
Like, if it's a straight 60 across the board, if you do digital, straight 60, times 6, $360, man.
And that's just what's pretty much
announced and like,
said to be announced. Yeah. For all we know, we might have a Fallout 4 situation where they announce it 3 months before it comes out in November.
Or we're gonna have a Fallout 76 situation where they fuck up and no one gets it anyway.
Yeah.
Are you gonna get the Outer Worlds?
So I think that's an Epic exclusive right now.
Oh, okay, fuck that.
So if I were, it would be on
PS4.
PS4.
Gotcha.
Oh, but it's first person. Like, God, I can't do first person shooter. I can't even do shooters on PlayStation right now.
Gotcha.
It's so rough for me to aim.
Sucks to suck, man. All Borderlands up. I got my first person shooter.
I might have to.
All ready to go.
What I might do is, I know my buddy has done this on, I think, Xbox. He figured out a way to like hook up a mouse and keyboard.
Dude, it's just a USB connection. Your PlayStation has 2 USB connections right in the front.
I might just figure that out, and if I could do that, I would 100%.
Yeah.
Do it.
Do it. Do it. Do it.
Yeah.
Well, good, man. I mean, that's all I got for that shit. I mean, I'm excited. There's a lot of fucking games, man. Like, some you just mentioned that I forgot about, like Dying Light 2. I forgot that's been announced and it is coming out. Like,
I forgot about it too until, yeah.
Well, dude, I think, I said like, okay, Borderlands 3, only collector's edition I'm gonna get. And
you're
now
definitely getting Last of Us.
Last of Us 2, definitely getting it because I kind of forgot about that. If there's one for Horizon Zero Dawn 2, that'll be it because that's all the money I can really fucking shell out for collector's editions. Plus, those are the 3 games I loved.
Yeah.
So I mean, I had to get the Borderlands one, dude. I
Had to.
got to get back into it. I got to play as Zane. Apparently, Zane's invincible, like literally. So, anyway, want to talk Joker, or you got anything else?
No, I got two things real quick.
Shoot.
Steam announced that I think on October 21st, so actually probably around the time this comes out.
Oh yeah,
a little bit after. They are starting a beta for it will let you play local multiplayer games online. So it sounds like you're going to screen share with whoever you're playing with and essentially play the same game. Like, good example is Cuphead right now is only local multiplayer.
Okay.
But with this, I could start it up, and I'm assuming the other person doesn't need to own it, and theoretically we could both play Cuphead together, and stuff like that.
Cut down prices of games.
Yes. The only thing I don't know
by the other or something
is because it's gonna be like a new thing. I feel like either whoever's hosting it or both will need like good internet to avoid like the lag latency issues.
Derek, D-Rock, fiber.
Actually, I have pretty good internet now.
Yeah, but you're up and down.
I have like I don't remember what it was when I checked the other day, but I think it was like 300 up and 300 down when I checked. At the
That's
time.
fucking really good, man. I got like 100 and some up.
Yeah.
So
we pretty much have Verizon gigabit, which obviously just because it says we're getting gigabit, we are not, because they just say it's up to that price, not what they actually give you. But yeah, so that'll be interesting because like there's definitely been some games that's like I've looked at games on Steam when like me and some people are trying to find a game to play.
Yeah.
And I look at like their features and it's always like local or shared split screen multiplayer. I don't see online multiplayer, and it's like, well, fuck. Like we're looking for a game to play and we can't play this now, and this game looks good or looks like it would be fun.
But no.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I just check my speed. Right now I'm getting 88 up, which isn't good. But
yeah.
Again, there's a lot of people at home streaming, doing a bunch of shit. Ashley's doing, so it's like, yeah. Anyway,
but the other thing before
interesting, and that's gonna be fun. If the lag issue isn't an issue.
I feel like I'm losing frames now.
Yeah, you're a little pixelated.
I'm a little choppy. It looks like.
But that's
fine.
Oh, you're good. You're good now. Yeah.
It might have just been having to close some tabs.
Yeah, probably.
The other thing I saw, which was kind of interesting, Walking Dead characters has been revived in a way.
So, I mean, is he like a zombie?
So Chandler Riggs, the guy who played Carl.
Carl.
Spoiler alert from like 2 years ago, he died in the show. But there's a role-playing server for GTA where he teamed up with a streamer who apparently does a really good Rick Grimes impersonation. And did some role-playing with him.
Gotcha.
And Chandler Riggs, I've seen him actually in other like game and YouTube videos with like people that were fans of The Walking Dead.
Yeah.
So like he's not like far from the video game scene, like he knows it and stuff like that.
Yeah, he's familiar with it, yeah.
But he teamed up with a Twitch streamer, Cyr, CYR. I don't know necessarily how to pronounce that. But apparently he does a good Rick Grimes, and they teamed up in a GTA 5 roleplay server.
Interesting.
So I thought that was pretty interesting.
Yeah. I have not watched that show since college.
Yeah, I haven't watched it for the past 2 or 3 years.
It's just
when they first introduced Negan, like I watched a season or 2 of that, and then haven't watched it since.
I have no idea who Negan is. I know who he is just because of memes and shit, but I've never watched an episode with him in it.
He was very. So I remember like reading the comics and like not knowing how they were gonna pull him into the show because, like Negan in the comics says fuck like every sentence. And says like stuff that like you can't put on cable television, like every sentence.
No.
But the guy they casted and the way they wrote him, Jeffrey Dean Morgan, was casted as him. He does the personality really, really well.
He's kind of a dick, but like kind of like
he's a charismatic dick essentially. Like you hate him, but you like him because you hate him.
Yeah.
Like in that way, like. He does the only thing that Jeffrey Dean Morgan doesn't have is like in the comics, Negan is like a real big, imposing guy, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan doesn't necessarily have that physique to him.
Yeah.
But he carries himself with his charisma and the way like his posture is enough in a way that's like, all right, he does a decent Negan.
Nice.
Like,
nice.
He does good enough that's like it's passable. I'll allow it.
I'll allow it.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool. I've never seen shit with him, but my brother told me if Negan was like AKA Rick for following him the whole time, we would like him so much more. And better.
What's that?
My brother, yeah. So he liked him like
Negan is one of those characters that like as you learn more about him, it's like okay, like you can see his side of the story. He's just not like I remember with like the governor, it was like, oh, this guy's like an asshole.
He was
like
a complete utter dick.
Negan kind of had a side to him where it was like, okay, like yeah, he's a little bit of a dick, but at the same time, he is making sure him and his people survive.
Yeah, like just
like he's doing what he feels is absolutely necessary. Just to be like, hey, Negan takes a little bit further. Okay, he does things as like, all right, that's kind of fucked up, but to a point where it's like, you're still trying to keep order and stuff like that the way you're going about it. So I can kind of see it.
Gotcha.
But you're taking it like Rick is here. Negan takes it a little too far.
Gotcha. So I looked up his overview on the comics, Walking Dead comics. It says Negan is a casual, jolly, savage man who adores violence and mayhem.
Yep.
Okay.
That is possibly the best way to put it.
I'm into it.
I actually want to...
He's very intelligent and logical, possessing a knack for controlling and manipulating others. All right. Well, sounds like a good dude. Not. Excuse me. Holy shit. Excuse me.
See, I'm trying to find.
What are you trying to find?
I was gonna try and find like some of the top Negan quotes from the comics.
All right. Man, what the fuck?
Okay, so I just typed in top Negan quotes, put up a Reddit link, and then sorted by top. I'll just give you some of the top ones. You ever hear that one about the stupid fuck named Rick who fucking thought he knew shit but didn't know shit and got himself fucking killed? Like, he says fuck what? 4 times in that? 3 times in that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Another one, my dick is so hard right now, I could crack steel. I should wrap it in barbed wire and call it Lucille 2. Lucille is his barbed wire wrap bat. And that same person also said, or, so now our big swinging dick is going to be swinging harder and faster until we take off like a motherfucking helicopter and blow all these motherfuckers away.
Interesting.
Like, it's just like literally stuff that you cannot put on TV.
Nope. I wouldn't. I mean, I'd like to see that on TV, but nope.
Another one. This one's even more vulgar.
Bring it on.
Your mouth is saying no, but your eyes are saying fuck me till fuck me till your dick breaks off and leaves some kind of Barbie crotch.
What? Well, interesting.
That's friendly as a fuckless fuck on a free fuck day.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just like he says fuck so much that it's like, I remember reading this character being like, how are they gonna do this on TV? But they write him well enough, and Jeffrey Dean Morgan does a good enough job that's like,
okay,
all right, this is Negan. Like, it's just censored a little bit.
Well, yeah. That's good, but it sucks. But it's good, but it also sucks. So, cool. That's interesting. I would like to kind of watch that just to see the impersonation of Rick Grimes that the guy does.
So, oh, yeah.
Anyway.
But do you want to dabble on spoiler-free Joker before we get into spoilers?
Yeah, sure. All right. So, yeah, let's get into that because, dude, it was fucking psychotic.
Yes. So it's a very dark film.
Very. Do not take your fucking kids to this movie.
Don't go in expecting a superhero or a crime movie. Like, this is a dark drama thriller about mental health, essentially.
Yep, pretty much.
Like, I've been telling people, you could literally change the last 10, 15 minutes of the movie and simply change it by just changing names and taking out a certain scene, and you could not have it be related to DC.
Yeah. Yep. That's true. Yeah, because I'm not gonna. We'll get into that later, but yeah, they don't say anything related to it until the last 15 minutes.
10-15 minutes. Yeah.
So, yeah, but it was dark. It was gritty. It was fucking.
Yeah.
It kind of.
Joaquin Phoenix fucking killed it, in my opinion, as Joker.
Dude, he lost a lot of fucking weight for that role.
I've heard apparently when he filmed it, he weighed about 125 pounds.
Jesus Christ, that's like Christian Bale in the Machinist, Mechanist, or whatever the fuck it is, Machinist. Yeah, dude, fucking insane.
Okay.
He was.
I wanted to look up his height real quick. Joaquin Phoenix is 5'8".
Okay.
I'm like 5'5", and I weigh about 120. So he's only a little bit taller than me, and if he weighed about 125, 130. Yeah, that seems about right, actually. Yeah. Think about how skinny I am. Yeah.
Dude, they really made him just make your skin crawl a little bit, like.
Yeah, I remember before the movie came out, I read like a spoiler-free review, and I think it was IGN was like, they make you disturbed and uncomfortable in all the right ways, and it did. There were certain parts of the film where it's like, this is a little uncomfortable and disturbing, but like, it was not like cringy disturbing. It was like
there was a cringy time it's in the movie. I was just like, oh, I don't want to watch this because I'm gonna get like secondhand embarrassment for him. But like, we'll talk about that.
I think I know what scene you're talking about. Yeah.
Yep. So I'm just pulling this up. I was curious. I meant to do this earlier, just to see how much weight he lost because. So in actual fact, he lost 52 pounds.
Okay. I can see that.
Holy shit.
Also, I just looked up on Rotten Tomatoes. It's rated 68% fresh with an audience score of 90%.
Okay. Gotcha.
So.
Yeah, they made him look like a fucking crazy man because the dude doesn't actually look like that.
No.
He's pretty presentable, most of the time. So anyway, your overall thoughts, just thumbs up, thumbs down.
I thoroughly enjoyed it. I thought it was a really good movie. I saw a matinee showing. I saw it when I didn't have internet. Like one Sunday morning, I was like, I don't have anything to do until work at 4:00.
Perfect.
I'm going to go see Joker. And I went and saw it, and I was not the least disappointed.
Disappointed, yeah.
And I would 100% have been willing to pay full price to see it. Like, it was dark, it was gritty. Like we said, it was not a superhero or a crime drama. It was literally a picture that could have been all about mental health.
It was kind of slow. To be,
it was a little bit of a slow burn, but that's also what I kind of liked about it.
Yeah, because you can see his transformation.
It showed a lot.
Not really his transformation, but the fact that, like, okay, this world is just fucking with me. Time to fuck with it back.
I know, I think I said this after I saw it and said it on your stream. Did you get the NAMI commercial or preview before the film?
NAMI, which
is National Alliance on Mental Illness. Because when I saw it, it was like opening weekend. Maybe not. Yeah. But like when I went to see it, I remember seeing like there's a commercial or whatever you want to call it, like, the pre-rolls before before like the previews for movies.
Yeah.
Like if you get into the theater, they do like all those pre-roll stuff.
Yep.
And the one that only ran once before the previews for other movies started was NAMI, which was like it's
National Alliance for
a nonprofit organization and it's called, like I said, National Alliance on Mental Illness.
Okay.
It ran that, and I was like, that had to be because of this movie gets really dark and is about mental health.
Yep.
Which I thought at the same time was like kind of good on them for doing that, because like I feel like there's a lot of movies out there that kind of like touch on the subject of mental health and like it being an issue, but don't do anything before the film. So I don't know if it was like Who did I see? What? I think it was an AMC theater I saw it at.
Okay.
So maybe it was like an AMC thing that all AMC theaters did it or something like that.
I don't know. Apparently, AMC theaters didn't sell in some places. Didn't sell single tickets.
What do you mean
I
single
heard,
tickets?
like for individual, just one person to go in because of potential shit that might go down.
Oh, okay.
A lot of places posted like police at the exits and stuff. I was like, dude, that fucking sucks that we like have to do that nowadays.
Yeah,
like, it's kind of scary, but
yeah, a little bit.
I mean,
but do
Yep.
we want to?
let's just get into this.
Go into spoilers now.
Let's get into spoiler bits. Without spoiling it, dude, really good movie, guys. Go see it. It's fucked up and it's crazy and it's it shows you things in graphic detail. So
yes,
not for the faint of heart.
I will say there's really only like one scene that is really graphic. I feel like, which we can touch on in a little bit. But like, even if you're not sure if like you'd be able to like. I told my one buddy this, and he agrees. Like, I don't know if you've seen Requiem for a Dream.
Long time ago.
You'll probably never watch it again because of what it was like, right?
Yeah, probably not. No, it was just so fucked up. Yeah.
Like, I don't think it's quite on that level of like how messed up it is. But I was telling my buddy, I'm like, I feel like this film is almost on the point with how real of a depiction it gives on like some mental health.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I don't necessarily know what I would be able to classify his condition as, or maybe it's like a mixture of multiple things, but it's like, I'm sure some mental health experts will see that movie and go, that's fucking accurate. Like,
Ashley was saying that
stuff he experiences. Yeah, there you go.
Yep.
She was a psychology major.
Yep. She's like, holy shit, that was crazy. She loved it.
Yeah. So like, it's also one of those films where it's like, if you don't know, you might not be able to sit through the whole thing out in one sitting. Maybe wait for it to come out on Redbox, and that way you can like pause it and get up and like go on
reevaluate your life.
The all subreddit with puppies and kittens and all that stuff and make you happy again and then finish out the film.
Yeah. So before we get into spoilers, it was a prankster that posted flyers everywhere, fake flyers, claiming that Joker screenings have no singles allowed policy. Okay. But I don't know why. I guess I heard that before anything else. But yeah, still fucked up.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right.
Spoilers.
So that's it for non-spoilers. So if you plan on seeing the movie and haven't yet, that's pretty much all we're going to talk about for the rest. If you don't care, you can stick around or
whatever.
We'll go from there.
All right. Where do you want to start?
That's a good question. I mean, I feel like there's not much for the first half of the film, to be honest.
No.
Like we said, it was all character development and slowly seeing him kind of decline.
He was just getting pushed and pushed and pushed, and he's just, fuck it, I'm pushing back. But
yeah, and like there's, like I said, there's really only one gory scene, and that's when he like killed the guy with the scissors,
stabbed him in the face.
Well, I think it was originally the neck, and then the face, and like bashed his head into the door frame a bunch.
Yeah.
Which I remember when that scene started. Yeah.
So.
But well, then you almost question, because I don't know if it was before or after that. Before. You see him go on the date with that one chick that lives on his floor.
I thought that was all real.
And then you find out later it was all fake and it was all in his head.
Yep.
Which kind of makes me wonder, like, did that guy actually give him the gun, or was that in his head and he always had it? But then I feel like everything that they showed that was in his head, they showed later in the movie.
That wasn't
of
real.
Him just being by himself, or how it actually was. So I feel like they would have showed him taking the gun by himself or whatever.
Yep.
But like that scene, the second they walked in and I saw him lock the door, I was like, they're fucked.
Yep.
They're dead. Like, I knew that instantly. And then when he first stabbed it, everyone in the screen, like a bunch of people in the theater, like either screamed or went, and I was like,
did you not see that coming? Like,
you didn't see that coming? Yeah. It specifically showed him locking the door. Like, how did you not see that coming?
I don't know, but that was just then him sitting there talking to like the dwarf, the small person, talking to him. I was just like, wow.
Is he gonna kill the dwarf, or is he gonna let him go?
I thought he was going to just end him too, but he's just like,
yeah, I did too.
You're always nice to me. kisses
Yeah.
his forehead, and lets him go.
Yeah, unlocks the door. It's like, okay, I'll be honest, didn't see that coming.
Nope, didn't see it coming. I had no
But
idea, but
I guess I didn't
crazy.
say it in the spoiler-free part. I think there was only 2 times I laughed during the entire movie, and I think they were both jokes to the midget or the dwarf.
yeah.
Like one was like, if when dwarves go mini golf, is
It's
it
just
called
regular-
mini golf or is it just called normal golf?
It's just called golf for you guys.
Yeah,
That
and
was
then the
fun.
other was like when they were talking about like how the cops are looking for the clown, and the guy that Joker ends up killing was like, well, if it was a dwarf clown, you would already be in jail. But it's a normal sized clown, so obviously it's not going to be you.
Yeah.
And it's like, all right, that got a little chuckle out of me.
Yeah.
It's kind of true.
Yeah. Yep.
But yeah, like-
so did he? I know I'm kind of jumping around here a bit, but
No, that's fine. I will too.
we went through like the flashback situation with the neighbor girl,
Yeah.
who also played Domino in Deadpool.
That's why she looks familiar. Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, I know she looks familiar from something, but I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah, she played Domino.
Okay.
Very lucky. Apparently not so lucky in this movie. But did he kill her? I mean, did it? It's kind of insinuated that when he turned to her and like kind of did that. Like, did he actually kill her or?
I don't think so because I feel like they would have shown it.
Okay. But at the end of the movie, when he was walking out of the interrogation, not the interrogation, the talking with the mental health specialist
Yeah.
again, he walked out.
That's
with blood on his
implied that
shoes.
that's implied that he killed
Her.
whoever he was talking to.
Yeah.
Um,
Sucks for her.
but yeah, like I was seeing. So one thing me and a couple people were talking about was, the Waynes are in this film. Bruce Wayne,
Oh,
Thomas,
dude.
and Martha are in it. And
yeah.
it's implied, or the mom keeps saying that, like, Thomas Wayne will help us. He'll help us. I worked there for 30 years. He'll help us. And like, Arthur, who's Joker's name in this film, like goes to try and like talk to him, and he finds out like Thomas Wayne is potentially his father.
Dude, so I'm still confused on that. Is he?
So I think
Or
that was
isn't he?
left open ended to not really tell you.
Okay.
I
I
kind
think.
of leave it up to you how you wanted to take it.
Okay.
'Cause-
I took it as he is, and he faked the adoption papers with the lawyer there.
Yeah, because then you also find later his mom was institutionalized for a couple things. I don't remember what they were exactly.
and abusing his son.
Yeah, and then you go, okay, was she actually institutionalized, or did Wayne put her in there to save himself from
Mhm.
having an affair with her?
I think that was more plausible. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
I don't know.
Um,
But dude, I like to believe he was. I want to believe he was the father of Joker.
yeah.
And that makes Batman his
know.
brother.
I,
It's pretty interesting.
what was I gonna say though? Oh, but that's something else. Like, one, I see a lot of people saying this, and I agree. Like, this Joker wouldn't last 5 minutes with a Batman.
No.
This Joker would be done in less than 5 minutes with a Batman.
Yep.
So then, like, my one buddy was like, yeah, and it's also weird because of the age difference. Like, assuming Arthur Fleck, who's the Joker, or becomes Joker in this film, is what,
The Joker.
mid-30s, early 30s at this point?
Pro-
By the time
maybe, yeah.
we get a young Batman, who's
Be 15,
late
20 years
teens,
later.
early 20s, Joker would be like 50 years old,
Yeah. He'd
Like,
be
that
out
doesn't
of his
make much sense.
prime. Yeah.
which is why I started like thinking maybe this isn't the Joker we know in the films and media. Maybe this is
He started the
the
movement.
one that inspires the actual Joker.
Yeah. Yep.
Because like I said, this Joker wouldn't last 5 minutes with a Batman. He didn't have the criminal knowledge and mastermind.
He didn't have a
behind him.
plan. He had no fucking
Granted-
idea.
Granted, it was also the very beginning of Joker, so for all we know, it could be something that he slowly learned.
Evolves into, yeah. But he
Kinda
just
like Batman.
he seems to have just gotten like not
little
lucky, but like he got himself in the situations he got into. It just kind of led to what happened.
Yeah,
Like, when he got jumped
'Cause-
the first time, if he didn't have that gun, he just got jumped again.
Oh,
And
on the train.
But since he had a gun, that's like when, you know what, fuck this. Second
Yep.
time getting jumped, probably more than that. Fuck this. And he kills those 3 kids and everything. It's just like,
Yep.
interesting. That guy didn't give him the gun, or if he didn't get the gun, we don't know how he got the gun.
However, yeah.
So saying if he did, like if that guy didn't do it, would he just have been a pushover for the rest of his life or something?
Yeah.
Or what? But like since he had that power now, he can push back. Because everybody's just been pushing him around this whole fucking life, and
then
sucks.
Pretty much the end with where he goes on was it Murray was his name? Robert De Niro's character.
Yep. I was happy to see De Niro.
His show. Yeah, and I'm actually glad De Niro's character actually kind of had like a somewhat big role. Like it wasn't just like a one scene thing, like it was kind of like a reoccurring character.
Mm-hmm.
Which was like pretty much like a Jimmy Fallon or
Stephen
Colbert, like a night talk show type thing. And Joker essentially ends up killing him on live TV.
Which is fucking crazy.
Yeah. And then he gets arrested, and then like that's when like the whole movement for Joker started, and like there's all these people out in the streets like causing a riot and stuff like that. And as he's being taken away in a police car, a guy in a Joker mask hits the police car with a ambulance, and I would assume kills the policeman inside and pulls Joker out.
Yeah. I thought for sure he would have been dead. Dude, they railed that car. Like he T-boned him like fucking nobody's business. But I thought they were all going to be dead, but of course, no, they pulled him out, laid him on the hood, and then like they're all
he stood up slowly, and they're all cheering for him.
I
was glad that at the very end, like the last shot you see him of in the makeup is he takes like a blood from his like bleeding lip or something and like spreads it all the way across to make the Joker smile with his blood.
Yep.
Which I like that little homage because it was like
okay,
now he's like fully transformed, it seems. You know,
he's off his rocker. He's Joker.
Yeah.
But
and then it ends with him in a mental institution.
Yep.
Talking to like a therapist, and he's just sitting there laughing, and I think she asked like, "What's so funny?" or something.
I thought of a joke,
and he's like, "You wouldn't get it." It's like, is that what he says? Or I feel like I heard someone online. Okay, I thought I saw someone online say that he said you wouldn't get it. It's between me and him.
No, I just saw it a couple hours ago. He said you wouldn't get it.
Okay.
And took a drag off a cigarette. But
and then you see him walk out, and he's leaving bloody footprints, which is implying that he killed
her,
the lady that he was talking to.
Yeah. But when he says that, he's thinking of a joke, and you wouldn't get it. It flashes back to Bruce Wayne
standing over
his face and his blood parents.
Yeah.
And I love the way they threw that in there because, like, what was I didn't read the Batman comics. Like, I never really got a full definitive reason why Bruce Wayne's parents were killed, kind of. But this whole movement of the have-nots, and the haves that kill the rich, like this kind of gave that little thug the motivation to go, fuck this guy, Bruce Wayne.
I think
fuck you guys.
I think in the comics and stuff, it's always just been kind of a wrong place, wrong time situation. Robbery, not necessarily like a riot type thing. It's just they're going down an alley. Mm-hmm. Some guy's like, give me your wallet, give me the pearls, and then kills them both.
Yeah. This guy killed
Bruce. This is more of like almost like revenge type killing, it seems like.
Yeah, it's the whole kill the rich movement, the Joker movement. Like, the have-nots are such a division of, I guess, the class system.
Yeah.
Thomas Wayne calls all the have-nots clowns. Earlier in the movie, because he's running for mayor. So all the have-nots dress up as not the Joker, but like they put clown masks on, and they're all like rioting and stuff. Like, so it was a reason to. It gave him that person motivation.
Yeah.
Fuck you.
Because I think doesn't the guy even say like who's the clown now or something?
He says
something about clowns.
Who's something like that along those lines. Like, yeah. Who's laughing now, or like not clowns now?
Which a lot of people a lot of people think like when the Joker says to the lady, like you wouldn't get it, and then flashes back, is like a lot of people were like, oh, he's laughing because of the joke that he was orphaned supposedly from Thomas Wayne,
Yeah.
and now he made Thomas Wayne's
Thomas-
son, Bruce Wayne, an
Orphan.
orphan.
Not directly, but indirectly he did.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
Which I've heard also people speculate that scene took place like years after the rest of the film,
okay.
and like he put together who Batman was, and goes, "I made the guy I am screwing with now." Which is like kind of a joke to him because he's like, "Oh, I caused this guy to become Batman in a way and made him what I was essentially."
Yeah. Yeah, you guys would
So.
get it. So.
Which I thought I saw that online today on Reddit, and I was like,
All
right, there's not a lot of theories I like when it comes to films, but like
I don't like
that
those.
one could be plausible. Like
Yep.
we don't know when that scene necessarily takes place in the film.
Mhm.
If it takes place 20 years later or 15 years later, that's possible.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. Fuck it. The movie was really good though, man. Like all in all, I was kind of skeptical like going in like, I'm not sure how Joaquin Phoenix to do his Joker, like blah blah blah, but he might be one of the best Jokers. Definitely most fucked up.
yeah. I mean, I've never seen Suicide Squad, so I can't say for Jared Leto's Joker, but I've heard it wasn't good. Don't blame Leto for it because I've heard the whole film is just in general bad. You're quiet? Hello? Oh,
Okay.
I heard something. Okay, there you are.
Yeah, you cut out for a minute. Sorry.
Okay.
Weird.
Um,
I guess I was asking
But
like, how does he stack up in the line of Jokers for you?
I mean, it's tough to say because it's like Mark Hamill will always be the animated Joker. Like I don't even know. The only two Jokers I know that were animated is him and Troy Baker. So for that, it's tough to say. Troy Baker did it in Arkham Origins. He did the Joker.
Troy Baker is the voice of Joel in Last of Us, and he does
he's the voice of like 17,000
he did a great job as Joel.
Or voice actors.
Yep.
But I don't know. I mean, it's like almost a slightly different take on like the Dark Knight Joker. So it's like tough to say. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Like,
yeah,
I feel like the fact that I wasn't disappointed in it makes me feel like it was a good Joker. It's tough to say because like all the Joker portrayals for the most part are like a slightly different take on Joker.
Yeah.
But like still all pretty true to character, it feels like, with like the chaoticness and stuff like that. So it's like it's tough to be like, no, that's not Joker. Like, oh, that's a bad Joker. It's like I feel like he killed it. So
yeah, he did a great job, and I don't know if I'll watch it again because it's so fucked up. But
yeah, it might be a film that like I have to wait like a couple years to watch again, and maybe watch it with someone. Oh, I just froze for a second.
That hasn't watched it before.
Maybe watch it with someone who hasn't seen it before, just to see like how they react to it, and be like, give them the warning, and be like, this isn't a superhero movie, this isn't a crime movie, this is a fucking dark mental health drama thriller. Like, don't be expecting to like laugh and have a fun time with a superhero movie because not gonna get that.
Nope, not at all. The joke, the knock knock joke he told at the end of the movie was fucked up.
Wait, what was the knock knock joke?
Knock knock. Who's there?
Who's there?
The police. Your son's been. I was like, what the fuck?
Wait, you froze for a little bit. Your son's been what?
Your son's been hit by a drunk driver. He's dead.
Oh,
And Dino was like, that's not funny, and the whole crowd's like, oh, like just.
but that's Joker. That's
Joker.
Joker.
I was like, damn, dude, like that's harsh. And then all of a sudden, he just goes off. He's like, yeah, fuck you guys. And then all of a sudden,
Oh, that's right before he kills De Niro. Yeah.
I thought he was gonna kill himself because he kept rehearsing him shooting himself.
Yeah.
He kept rehearsing, and then he shoots him. And
was that what made you cringe? Was a knock knock joke?
No, the like just not cringy, but yeah, I mean, well, that
like made you embarrassed or whatever.
His stand-up comedy.
Yes.
He was trying to do stand-up comedy.
There's a scene where he goes to do stand-up. Yeah, and he's just like struggling to get the jokes out because they said he had a mental neurological condition where he laughs when he shouldn't.
Mm-hmm.
So like throughout the film, he'll just start laughing and do kind of the
as
Joker
you
laugh.
as
Like
you fucking see
at
that,
times
that
you shouldn't be.
that laugh is
Um,
fucking gonna be burnt.
Yeah,
in my
he
head for
did
a
pretty
while.
good with the laugh.
Yep.
But yeah, he just keeps laughing and can't get a joke out. And yeah, I was the same way. I was like,
Come on, man.
come on, just get the. Come on, man.
Dude, don't make it
I know
that
I
bad.
shouldn't be pulling for you, but come on, just get it out.
I know.
Like, come on.
I didn't want to root for him at times, but like in that time I was like, dude, come on, you got this, dude. Just talk,
Yeah.
just read.
Yeah.
But
You got this.
yeah, that was the cringy moment for
Yeah.
me. Like not the cringe, like secondhand embarrassment. I was like, I was embarrassed
Yeah.
that he was being so like embarrassed up there. But
Yeah.
yeah. Anyway, I give it a thumbs up, man. It was a pretty good, great,
Yeah.
fucked up movie, and
Yeah.
it was well worth the what, $12 we paid to get in.
Yeah.
Matinee price,
Easily.
$60 for a ticket.
Yeah.
Not bad, man.
Without a doubt.
Not bad. So.
Yep.
You guys want a fucked up movie that's very entertaining and thrilling? Go check it out. I highly suggest it. But I don't know. Got anything else there, bud?
I don't think so, bud.
All right, there, bud. The episodes of that coming out. New season 7 of Letterkenny.
On Hulu or
I think it's gonna be Hulu. I think it's gonna be on Hulu.
Okay.
I hope so.
I'll have to watch that.
But yep, TikTok start the clock. So it's gonna.
Put a let's get out of here.
Yeah, man. Cool. But all right, I think that'll do it for us, guys. That'll wrap it up here for us. It's been Taste 71 Guy Party Podcast. Hope you enjoyed, and we'll catch you guys 2 weeks from now due to my wedding. So,
Bye.
Peace out.
Okay.